you know what? I'm here for a vibe. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to watch something I can learn from. And I think I might learn something from this video. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Intro time. Let's do this. Yo, right here. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seater Reactions, only on the Flex Mind Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. We got a video here by Ray Daniels again. But this time, we have Joe Budden here. This video is titled, Joe Budden Reveals the Most Important Thing to Be Successful as a Rapper in the Music Industry. I'm sure it's not just a thing. I'm sure it's multiple things. But sure, I know it's a long podcast episode. And they only took a portion of the podcast. But let's see what he has to say. I'm curious. You know? Maybe it's some knowledge I can pass off to other individuals that want to be artists. Who knows? But let's go ahead, check it out. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Shout out to the live chat forever and always showing up. I know it's a Friday. It's a Friday right now. And we're going slowly into a Friday night. But whoever's with me right now, whoever's with me today, I appreciate you regardless. I used to do this when nobody showed up. And now, the Flex Mob exists. So big salute to the Flex Mob, no doubt. With that being said, let's go ahead, get started, and see what we can learn from this video. Let's go.
If there's a young rapper watching, in your opinion, especially now that you have that hindsight 2020 vision, what's the most important thing to be a successful rapper, whether as far as the technique goes or just anything that you know?
Well, when you say the word successful, now you're talking about the music business.
Yes.
This thing got his toes out. That's
and in
crazy.
The music business, the most important thing to be successful is having your business right. So I guess that would be the team. Like,
we were just talking about this. We were literally just talking about this from my reaction to the Jalopy video. Wow.
It was year 16 for me when somebody said to me, you're only as good as your manager. You could rap, you could be the best rapper in the world, but it's your manager, it's the people that you surround yourself with that's going to get it there. Like, I was like, damn, I wish somebody would have told me this in year one. But yeah, it ain't all that. I was always trying to be best rapper, and put the people in place that's supposed to be in place. Don't hire your man to be your lawyer. Like, working backwards.
But I'm gonna challenge you and push back a little bit. I want to talk about technique. Like stylistically technique, because there are some people that might say Nas is I'm not trying to hot take. I don't want to start no shit. I just looked at everybody's face there. But there's some people that might say Nas is better than Future, right? Rapper wise, right? But Future is bigger numbers wise than Nas ever was.
Good point. Someone tagged Dodie 6, don't kill me. Welcome back, Tiny.
Is that a fact?
And
Nas is back in his day when he would like drop an album.
Honey Bunny, please. Honey Bunny, please don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't. Because he made the message clear.
His debut.
Future has sold. Future is bigger than Nas. Nas at his peak is not bigger than Future at his peak. Yeah. I'm sorry, in my opinion. But I think
no. Think about it. Atlanta's legend that's been in the game, that's been putting in the work, that's been putting out the hits, that's been putting out the features, that's been putting on everybody in Atlanta however he can. And then Nas just came back with a couple albums. Future would definitely be the bigger artist. Oh, no, I don't disagree with Nas's numbers. But looking at it realistically and looking at it numbers-wise, Future does numbers too. A lot of people forget about that because they just look at Future and they just assume, oh, nah, he not that good. He not it for real. No. No. Future is elite. Future is elite. Not saying that he's elite level, but he is elite, period. A lot of people forget that. In Atlanta, Future is a superhero. Around most of the states, Future is a superhero. When Future came to Toronto for Rolling Loud, that one time we had it, that night he was a superhero. He headlined. Future headlined Rolling Loud in Toronto. And the whole Toronto city pulled up. Nas is an OG. What's good, Slay? How you doing? I see you pull up. Welcome, welcome. Let's go.
Everybody would say Nas is a better rapper is what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Future stuff is working, and and that's because of technique. That's what I was asking. Like, technique-wise, if you were saying, what's the most important thing in rap?
Exactly, Paul. Future's like God for real, bro. On some Superman shit. One person you don't touch is Future.
Honestly, I think Drake is Drake for his chorus ability. It's the chorus.
So hooks.
Yeah.
Saying hooky shit. So the songwriting part of it.
Yeah, because at some point, right?
Yo, my nigga, what did he write though?
Like at some point, I started listening to the Drake songs and saying, "Oh shit, the verses is hooks." He's tricking us.
He's tricking us. Exactly. Yeah. He's good at, but he's.
No. Run that back again. Run that back again. I need to hear all of that again.
So I was asking, like, technique-wise, if you were saying, what's the most important thing in rap?
Honestly, I think Drake is Drake for his chorus ability. It's the chorus.
So hooks.
Yeah.
Saying hooky shit. So the songwriting part of it.
Yeah, because at some point, right? Like at some point, I started listening to the Drake songs and saying, "Oh shit, the verses is hooks." Right? Like at some point, I started listening to the Drake songs and saying, "Oh shit, the verses is hooks." Right? Like at some point, I started listening to the Drake songs and saying, "Oh shit, the verses is hooks."
Nigga.
Right? Like at some point, I started listening to the Drake songs and saying, "Oh shit, the verses is hooks."
Nigga. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, my mind is blown. My mind is blown right now. You can even take it a step further and say he's just rapping with captions because there's so many quotables. His verses are hooks. I have no words. I've never thought of it like that. But as soon as you hear it, it literally clicks instantly. That's why his music is so easy to digest. His verses are hooks. His verses are hooks. Oh my God. Which makes it easier to recite. Look at back to back. Is that your world tour or your girls tour? I am going to keep that quote with me till I die. His verses are hooks. I will bring that up in every conversation I have. Not saying all his verses, but his most standout verses are hook.
He's tricking us.
He's tricking us. Exactly. Yeah. He's good at, but he's also, but Drake's cheat code is that he doesn't have an accent. So he raps in a clear accent. So like if you listen to Lil Baby and you're from California, you might not completely get it.
Yes.
If you listen to a New York rapper, you might not completely, like 504, you might not get it if you in Florida. You just might not get it. But Drake, he raps the way a teacher talks. So when the teacher teaches, you have to understand.
Yo, what the hell is this conversation? What is this conversation? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What is this conversation?
Might not completely, like 504, you might not get it if you in Florida. You just might not get it. But Drake, he raps the way a teacher talks. So when the teacher teaches, you have to understand and hear every word.
Unless he's trying to make a Jamaican song and then starts culture vulture and like
nah, but that's not. But even then,
you don't even need to add that to it. That just shows you, if we're going with the teacher topic, that just shows you that the teacher is not educated himself. Yo, this is. Woo. Yo, this conversation.
Then. Listen to Controller.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Exactly, but that's what I'm thinking of. Controller, he raps in a Caribbean, with a Caribbean cadence, but the accent is as clear as day. So when he says, "And I never wanna waste you," like you can, like that's why he's the cheat code. That's when I figured out he was the cheat code. I was like, because it felt like a reggae record. You think you're in the reggae, but isn't it? When you hear reggae,
Future's a cheat code too, though.
Yeah,
because of
oh my God,
what he does with the melodies. And that's a frequency hack.
And that's what I was trying to get at. That's what I was saying. You haven't.
Yo, the rabbit hole is at the Earth's core right now. Oh my God.
2020 vision. This Joe talking to the young Joe right before he gets signed, and you's like, you 20 years ahead. You like, bro, if you want to be the biggest rapper in the world, this is what you gonna have to do.
Well, if I was talking to myself, then I would say, don't come out no time soon.
Why?
I would be advocating for the shelf.
What you mean?
I would be advocating for artists.
Paul, this is beyond cooking, bro. This is beyond cooking. Bro, these are like master chefs. I always tell people there's a reason why I listen to Joe Budden. This is the prime example why I listen to him. All that extra shit that he does on his podcast, that's marketing. That's to bring you back. All those arguments, they're all friends. They're just doing it for marketing purposes. That's why marketing can be evil. Because marketing manipulates. The same conversation I had earlier talking about marketing. That when they didn't necessarily understand the meaning of marketing and how to do it. They came into the game and took over the game with marketing by pushing subpar artists. Marketing is manipulative. It's manipulation.
It's development.
Oh, exactly.
I would be advocating for go learn. I needed time to go learn.
Learn what though?
Everything. Everything.
I'm sorry, is that puzzle piece a bottle? Because if it is, I'm going to be mad as shit. Because I wanted to start my own alcohol brand. And the bottle was going to look like a king puzzle piece. If I made a drink for the ladies, it was going to be a queen puzzle piece. Like I was going to do, oh my God. I was going to call it Checkmate.
Thing. How to make a song, how to make a chorus, how to pick a beat, how to run a business, how to have somebody to run my business, how this label is working versus how other labels are working.
Exactly.
Like I needed to learn. I didn't know shit about shit. I was 21. Just go.
Had a hit.
And that point helps my point with how artists back then never understood what was around them. They just understood the art. They never understood the business. All those artists that I listed earlier, way earlier at the beginning of this live, yo, those are the same artists that never understood the marketing or understood the business behind music. They just understood the music. And because they only understood the music, and let me say that again, because they only understood the music, and they got brushed out. Everybody got brushed out because they never understood marketing. Marketing is the same reason that we don't have a third verse anymore. Maybe that's just, that just goes to, wow, words are hard. Maybe that just to go with how short people's attention spans, absolutely. And people's attention spans are so short now that they only want to accept a song that's only 1 minute and 30 seconds long. I could never accept a song that's short, knowing that we can get a third verse and a rapper can really kill it. But nah, not like that anymore.
Hit and you were just like,
yeah, it was bad. I would push my career back at least 4 years. At least 4 years.
You know why I'll say that? I agree with you on that. You know why? Because I say this on every show, but Jay-Z is only a year older than LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, and Rakim. He's only 1 year older than them. The only difference is that they started when they was 18, 19, and he started when he was 26, 27. So now, when you're 18, 19, the worst thing you could do is give a nigga a whole lot of money and fucking freedom. They gonna fuck that up. Jay, but Jay he got at 26, so he paced himself. He did it. He found his spot. So that actually is good. That actually goes against the people saying about rap being a young man's game. It's really, but that's only for niggas that can't rap.
Well, it's a young man's game because the music industry has predatory tendencies.
Absolutely.
So we need to shove these types of contracts with this type of verbiage in here. So I could have brought that contract to mom.
What I was talking about earlier, I'm so on the right track right now. It's scary. Literally what I was talking about earlier.
Mom, she wouldn't have understood all of the bullshit that was in this 80-page contract. So, I mean, but when you get a little older, just have a better understanding. You kind of have better resources of who to turn to, who can help you. I was fucked early. No, really. That's the greatest part about my 40s every day. Like, a lot of times, I remember a way I was fucked.
Yes.
Like, oh, shit, I didn't even know.
Exactly.
Like, you just start picking shit up. They put Fast and the Furious soundtrack out a week before my album with Pump It Up as the single.
Oh, wow, they fucked you. They probably got a big license for it. Big license, master license. They made their money back from that one license.
Thank you.
Then off your whole album. So they like, well, let's see what happens with them. We already got our money back.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was some shit going on.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, they sold 350 week one. I sold 95.
350 week one all the way in the early 2000s. Do you understand how much money that is today? Man, that's almost doubled.
5.
I don't know if you said this. I just got to ask you this because
really like
I remember, I think.
Snatchies.
So,
get the money.
How did you feel when
It'll be all right.
Jay did the remix? Like, was that frustrating to you?
Oh, no. It was fucking one of the best moments of my 20s. I loved it. Loved it. Couldn't have been more excited about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I would say, like, I think he set the tone going forward for how to do remixes when you really want to fuck with a nigga, but you don't want to all the way put your arm around him. So kind of like, give me the beat. I'll send it back.
Well, shit. For me, it was a free remix.
Right, whatever.
Exactly.
I'll take it.
I didn't have to pay for it.
So when you see Drake say Joe is a washed up rapper, it's not true. It's not true at all. He simply just doesn't understand his situation. He got screwed from the beginning. He got screwed before he even got started. That's how cooked he was. They just took advantage of him. That's it. And because they literally, when Drake started, he was literally held up. Everybody else was just on ground level trying to get pulled up.
Did want to do a remix, and I did step to him about it, and I got a number. So, and it was a number I couldn't afford. So for him to do that on his own.
You want to say the number? I'm just curious.
No, it was hard. 250.
Oh yeah, I didn't
have 250 in my budget for a remix. Def Jam wouldn't cut that for me. But no. So
instead of giving you $250, instead of you taking your $250 for the verse, he just did it for free and put it on the Carter mixtape. Carter mixtape.
On the mixtape.
Hold on a second. Hello? You're outside? Okay. Give me a second. I'll come right now. All right, easy. Yeah, I told y'all I gotta go soon. But we're gonna finish this video. Don't worry.
I was very thankful for that at the time. Who was my favorite rapper at the time?
Yeah,
I was definitely gonna put some bars on that.
You said at the time?
Yeah, at the time.
Who's your favorite rapper now? I'm just curious.
I don't have one. No.
You have a top 5? Hold on, I need to know if you have a top 5. Matter of fact, I have 2 questions for you.
I don't know if I do.
I have a few questions for you, but the first one I'm gonna get is I want your top 5 New York rappers, and then I want your top 5 rappers, period, if you can. And mind you,
all time or like currently?
No, just all time. I want your all time.
New York all time. That's so tough. That's tough. Well, I mean, am I counting Pac as New York?
Oh, well, that's a good way to end that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a joke.
God damn, again? I get it. Jesus. Anyway, so, because I gotta go. Oh, you forgot to nap today? Listen, Tiny, I'm about to end anyway, but listen. Like I said before, there's a reason why I listen to Joe Budden when it comes to music industry knowledge. He's gonna give you game. You just kind of gotta sift through the bullshit, the nonsense to kind of get to it, right? But trust and believe me, it's definitely worth listening to him speak. Anyway, Tiny, take care. Yes, good stream. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you. We're about to end just now, but my final thoughts is that team that he was speaking of at the beginning of this episode, the same team I was speaking about in the jalopy reaction, is the same team artists need before they get started. If you're going into the music industry with nobody around you, nobody to help you, no one to guide you, no one to help you understand things better, you're cooked. Period. Especially on rap stuff. Absolutely. But look, thank you. Appreciate you guys for stopping.